Thank you for staying with us on the news this hour. Let's go to Delta, where the Commissioner of Police, Delta Command, Olufemi Abaniwoda, says officers are ready to tackle any upsurge in crime as personnel have foiled multiple kidnap attempts and arrested suspects across the state. Ike Namichi has details.
On parade here at the Delta State Police Command Headquarters, Asaba, are these suspected kidnappers arrested at Ebrumede, Uwe local government area, on tricycle with over 2.3 million naira ransom money recovered. They are among several kidnapped suspects apprehended by the police across Delta State.
Along the Patani Ogara axis, we have usually had this incident of people opening fire on oncoming vehicles or outgoing vehicles and mass kidnapping of people. We have dealt significantly with that threat. And if you all will bear us witness that in the last 2-3 months, there's been no incident on that road. In the course of our discreet investigation, some individuals were picked up with this amount of money. Now to the issue in Warri, yes, there was an attempt and unfortunately we lost 2 operatives. But also, there was a major engagement, and I'm sure you are aware of this, because we realized that if we don't engage, this will become more emboldened. So on this date, while they were trying to escape, they were engaged. As we approach the Ember month, as we enter the Ember month, every person who is preparing to go for Christmas, New Year celebration, there's usually an upsurge.
Some of these suspects, like this young man who used to be a mason, regret their action.
The boy that was kidnapped was not killed that very day, but we live in that very day. We collected 5 million from me.
One underlying factor associated with these suspected criminals are their illicit drug intake, as several drugs were also recovered from them.
You remember that each time we meet here, we have always paraded drugs, courtesan, drugs, courtesan. And you know that a lot of these incidents will only occur when these individuals are high on drugs. You can see there.
The police call for information sharing from members of the public towards better crime fighting and timely intervention. Ikenna Amechi, TVC News, Asaba.
Major sectors in Edo State will be revitalized to boost the state economy, which will in turn encourage production and create employment. This assurance was given by the APC governorship candidate, Okpebholo, while addressing some groups who endorsed his candidacy. We have details in this report.
The support for the All Progressives Congress governorship candidate, Senator Okpebholo, got a major boost as more groups publicly endorsed the tickets. The deputy governorship candidate, Dennis Idahosa, who represented his principal, Okpebholo, said the APC's candidate has developed a blueprint that will revitalize the state economy and boost job creation for majority of the youths.
It is clear that Edo people are tired of the PDP government and they want to embrace APC government. Gone through his manifesto, although we went through together, and it's clear that he wants to transform Edo.
We want the support. We need the numbers. But we'll come to the people. We're not ready. We're not going to rig the election. They are thinking of it. They have all the money. A state that gets over 11 billion now every month. There's nothing to show for it. Nothing. What is happening in this state, I don't want to say it here. I will expose everything. This state has become a state of transaction.
It's clear. It's clear. And I made it clear in my response. It's a yes. That Idalawa is going to support it. Idalawa has endorsed the team, APCin.
From here, the campaign then moved to another venue where the Edo Volunteer Movement and its affiliated group also endorsed Okpebholo.
To endorse Senator Okpebholo, a man sent by God Almighty and our great ancestor, APCin. So we have officially endorsed him as a governor
of Edo State come September 21st. Thank you.
Senator Monday Okpebholo has consistently outlined his 5-point agenda for Edo State, which includes education, infrastructural development, empowerment, agriculture, and healthcare.
And still on politics, the New Nigeria People's Party has appealed to candidates of the party in the coming local government election to focus on security and grassroots development. A chieftain of the party, Olamekwosi Ogini, gave this advice during the party's primary election in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital. The exercise was monitored by the State Independent Electoral Commission.
It is the local people that know people that are coming within their corridor. And as a matter of fact, it is only the elected officers who are representing our people at the local level that can fish out these kidnappers and make sure that this thing is not things of the past. It is you that is in each locality as a local government representative or councillor or a chairman that knows the problem that is confronting your people at the local level. Therefore, as you are going in to take over power at the level of affairs at the local level, I want you to let it be at the back of your mind that you want to leave a legacy.
And away from political matters, the federal government has trained its researchers, scientists, technologists, and support staff in the Federal Institute of Industrial Research. The objective is to enhance capacity building towards meeting FIIRO's strategic contributions to the renewed hope agenda of the President Tinubu's administration. We have more details in this report.
Gathered here are scientists, researchers, and staff of the Federal Institute of Industrial Research. They are here for a training geared towards building their capacity for effectiveness.
If it is to be known.
This two-day workshop and seminar is part of the government's plan to resolve food crisis issues in Nigeria, poverty reduction and job creation using research as a tool.
Working round the clock to ensure that FIIRO members of staff meet up with global best practice standards. Our laboratories have state-of-the-art equipment. Some of the equipments are peculiar to our laboratories. Some are only found in few labs in Nigeria.
The federal government also killed insinuations that the institute is moribund, noting that it's working to enhance productivity.
I think the management of the institute discovered that there is need for staff to be aware of the provisions of the public service rule in order to boost their conduct and their performance at work.
This is the time we actually need to know what exactly the public service rule is, what it entails, and how to keep ourselves abreast about all the information in the rules to guide us, all our operations in the institute, so that the mandates and the mission of the institute will be achieved.
I will advise the staff, to take the training seriously and whatever they need to learn, so that they will open their eyes, they open their ears, so as to imbibe all that the resource persons will teach them, because it's going to help them improve in their career and also help them to achieve the ultimate towards the realization of the Institute's mandate.
The two-day seminar ended with a renewed vigor from the staff to deliver on the renewed hope mandate of the President.
Now let's go to Osun State, where